Welcome back, dear viewers, and of course, dear viewers, it's time for our second and last guest for tonight's episode from Hala Kuwait with Dr. George Alex, President of Indian Dentists Alliance in Kuwait. Welcome to the studio of Hala Kuwait. How are you doing today?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for inviting us and to explain our programs for you.
Definitely, we're so happy and glad to have you with us, Doctor.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, so basically, first of all, we would like you to tell us more about the history and mission of the Indian Dentists Alliance in Kuwait, if you will.
Yeah, probably it dates back more than 60 years. The first Indian dentist, the qualified Indian dentist came to Kuwait. That was in 1963. So we have a history of
long time
ago. And then the dentists started coming 70s and 80s. There were a small group of doctors who came and started working in the Ministry of Health. Then by 90s they thought of forming a small association so that they can interact easily and have a professional network. It was in 1997 they first started Indian Dental Association in Kuwait under the leadership of Dr. David Nyanshekhar and Dr. Sudhir Walvekar. By 2000s more Indian dentists started coming, and by 2006 we formed the association, and it was in 2006 November we actually made the Indian Dental Association in Kuwait. So it's almost 18 years now.
MashaAllah, that's a long time.
Yeah,
yes, a long time. So
basically,
Doctor, you're saying that through the community started to grow more after 2006, if you will?
Yeah, the AziadiQ as such came to existence in 2006, and now we are into our adulthood, 18 years and above.
MashaAllah, best of luck with that. So can you basically share some of the major milestones the AziadiQ8 have achieved over the years?
Like 2006 was our initiation, and in 2008 we got affiliated with the Kuwait Dental Association. Kuwait Dental Association is the biggest umbrella body of all dentists working in Kuwait. So we got affiliated to them. Then we did our functions to our members alone, but in 2013 we started doing our cultural shows to the outside members, basically for the Kuwaiti guests and
basically just like the previous reports, right? The exhibitions and events happening.
We started doing that, and 2015 we started our scientific symposiums, international scientific symposium. Slowly we started coming out and doing our own thing for the peers in Kuwait, not only for our members.
That's really interesting and nice.
Thank you.
Good luck with that, of course, for the future preparations and events happening. All right, so what is the organizational structure of AziadiQ8 and the demographics and, of course, of your members after all?
It's a AziadiQ is governed by a AziadiQ Council, which involves President, Vice President, General Secretary, 2 Joint Secretaries, and a Treasurer who handles the finance. Then, of course, there is immediate past President who is in the advisory role, and there is a President-elect. The future President also is part of the Council. So she or he will get that idea of how to run the show. And this Council forms committees. We have a Community Welfare Committee, Culture Committee, Editorial Committee, Event Management, News and Media, Finance, Sports, Scientific, all kinds of committees. And these committees individually work for the association as in general.
That's definitely a variety of communities, but like how can the AziadiQ8 support each and every one of them?
Yeah, basically we are a professional organization, so dentistry being a scientific field, each and every day there is something new coming. For example, the scientific committee organizes scientific study clubs and symposiums for our members and for the dentists outside them in Kuwait, so they can get more knowledge about the professional happenings or the clinical cases, discussions happens and such stuff. Plus we have our sports activities which keep the members in a good spirit, active in physical and mental health. Then there is cultural events. So lot of things happen for the member, his family also, and it becomes a community affair in all.
It's
It's a wholesome growth for each of us.
That's very interesting, Doctor. So you take care of a variety of communities, and you take care of the members' health, with the sport activities and all these kind of things. So basically, it's interesting, and it keeps the person in a good shape after all, right?
Actually, AziadiQ is reigning champions of Gulf Friendship Cup. There was a cup which happened in Abu Dhabi, UAE, last year. There were 6 teams from different...
from the members from the community?
Yeah, there are different teams from the different countries. Around 6 teams were there, and we are the champions.
Wow, congrats on that. That's very interesting. Definitely, good job.
And the next GFC is coming in January of 2025, and we are looking forward for it.
All right, so Doctor, how can the AziadiQ8 actually support the members professionally and also personally at the same time?
Professionally, basically it's through the scientific activities happening. We all need to attend the continuing medical education hours. So we have the scientific study clubs, which happens every 3 months. And there is a members congress, which happens once in 2 years. Then there is the International Scientific Symposium, which we conduct with speakers coming from India and sharing their expertise. So in that way, we get to network with different spheres of doctors and update ourselves about our scientific temper.
And speaking of networking, I guess having families probably is part of the exhibition, right? Do you actually involve family during the exhibitions?
Of course. For our sports activities and cultural activities, families are definitely a part of it. Recently, we had our cultural show, which had more than 120 participants. Many of them, the spouses and the families as such. So we keep the community in mind, not only our members.
All right, Doctor, now I know for sure that there is something very important we have to talk about before concluding this interview, which is the latest, I would say, event that was successful and you conducted it. So can you tell us more about it before we wrap the interview?
Once in 2 years, we come up with the oral health guide. And this was our 9th volume of the oral health guide, and discussed about dental pain. It was themed decoding dental pain, care to cure. So it is basically for the common man to know about the disease, and the copies will be distributed among the clinics and schools and associations and stuff. It was basically that was the release of the oral health guide. And along with it, there was a cultural show, and the cultural show was themed based on cinema, and it was called Cinephilia Icons Reimagined. So what we did was we took iconic cinema characters and tried to give our story, our storyline, and it was a fully in-house production. The director was a spouse of our member. The props, everyone involved, the costume design, the LED backdrops, everyone, it was in-house, and all the artists were our members or the kids of the members.
That's really interesting. Good job doing that, and covering all different kind of activities and events happening. Hopefully, we hope the best for you guys for the upcoming events and also exhibitions that you prepare. And definitely, we wish you all the best. Thank you so much, Doctor, for being part of this interview and also for providing us with this wonderful information regarding the AziadiQ8.
Thank you very much. Thank you for hosting us. It was great talking to you.
Yep, it's a pleasure is mine also. So, dear viewers, that was Dr. George Alex, President of Indian Dentists Alliance in Kuwait. We hope that you enjoyed every bit of this interview. And for now, we have the 4th report for today. It was about the College of Science lecture on decoding climate understanding and also aerosols and also clouds and Earth's atmosphere. Why we need remote sensing. That's the title. So enjoy this report, dear viewers.